The Menu is a 2022 thriller horror film directed by Mark Mylod and starring a frightening Ralph Fiennes as the lead role. It centers on a group of affluent diners who travel to a private island to dine at Julian Slowik's luxury restaurant, Hawthorne. The movie is a dark comedy horror movie that surpasses expectations with its brilliant narrative and maintains suspense throughout the whole running length. It is gratifying to see and makes you reflect for a while. A young couple, Tyler and Margot, are invited to an exclusive fine dining restaurant, Hawthorne, for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. When the boat arrives, a welcome dish with oysters and lemon caviar is served, and Margot realizes that her partner Tyler is almost blindly devotional towards the celebrity chef running the restaurant, Chef Julian Slowik. Margot is indirectly reminded that she is not supposed to have this experience, but she plays along as the guests arrive on the island and are given a short tour of it. However, what they are about to witness inside the dining hall is not what they wish for, as the staff intends to kill the patrons and themselves. Chef Slowik wants to kill everyone on the kill list, including Tyler, Margot, Ted and Lillian, George Diaz, Felicity, Richard and Anne, Soren, Dave, and Bryce, all of whom are involved in fraudulent and have no sense of art or food. Tyler is a dejected person who has an obsession with Chef Slowik. He is a talentless hack who has tricked himself into thinking he is an expert in fine cuisine. He is also insane since he has been talking to Chef Slowik for 8 months and knows that he and his companion are attending their last supper. Tyler has brought Margot, a high-end escort, to the restaurant because his initial date, Miss Westervelt, seems to have broken up with him. Margot has worked for Richard before, and he has forced her to say odd things like "daddy" and "good guy" to him. Food enthusiast Tyler Ledford and his companion Margot Mills embark on a journey to the exclusive Hawthorne restaurant, owned and operated by celebrity chef Julian Slowik. They join a group of elite guests, including food critic Lillian Bloom, her editor Ted, affluent regulars Richard and Librant, fallen movie star George Diaz and his personal assistant Felicity Lynn, business partners Soren, Dave, and Bryce, and Slowik's troubled mother Linda. Upon arrival, they are given a tour of the private island by the restaurant's maitre d'hotel, Elsa, who mentions that Margot was not the originally intended guest for the evening. During dinner, Chef Slowik introduces a series of courses while delivering eerie monologues about each dish. The dinner takes a shocking turn when the sous chef, Jeremy, takes his own life. The dinner's downward spiral continues when Slowik's angel investor, Doug Varick, is found drowned. During the 5th course, Slowik himself is fatally stabbed by Catherine, a former employee he sexually harassed. As the female guests dine with Catherine, the male guests are given a chance to flee the island through a dangerous game of hide-and-seek. Catherine reveals that she is the mastermind behind Slowik's plan to murder all of the guests and the island's staff. Slowik explains that each guest was invited because they either contributed to his loss of passion for cooking or because they profited from exploiting the work of artisans like himself and his team. When Margot hesitates to choose between death with the guests or the staff, Slowik chooses for her to die with the latter. However, Margot's true identity is soon uncovered as an escort named Erin, hired by Tyler to replace his ex-girlfriend for dinner. She humiliates Tyler by forcing him to cook in front of the guests and insulting his food. After discovering a framed Employee of the Month award showing Slowik as a young and content cook at a fast food restaurant, Margot locates a radio and calls for help. As dessert is being prepared, Margot mocks Slowik's dishes and expresses her continued hunger. Slowik and the staff allow her to leave, with the traumatized guest silently encouraging her escape. She takes the nearby Coast Guard boat and flees the island. The dessert, an elevated Esmores dish, is served with the floor covered in crushed graham crackers and the guests adorned in marshmallow stoles and chocolate hats. Slowick then sets the restaurant ablaze, detonating a barrel and taking the lives of the guests, staff, and himself.